Ever wanted to break out of your cubicle and into a business where you can call the shots? You Break Guy Fix is looking for passionate self-starters interested in a franchise opportunity in the booming electronics repair industry. At You Break Guy Fix, we help reconnect people to the devices that they rely on so that they can get back to what matters most. This is a big responsibility, and from the moment you join our family, our franchisees are provided with the resources and support to bring affordable and convenient electronics repair to your community. Did we mention that with amazing partners like Samsung and Google, You Break Guy Fix franchisees also have access to the highest quality parts and personalized training out there, as well as specialized tools? It's true. And it's also easy to visit youbreakifix.com/franchising and learn more about your big break at your very own You Break iFix. Ever wanted to break out of your cubicle and into a business where you can call the shots? You Break Guy Fix is looking for passionate self-starters interested in a franchise opportunity in the booming electronics repair industry. At You Break Guy Fix, we help reconnect people to the devices that they rely on so that they can get back to what matters most. This is a big responsibility, and from the moment you join our family, our franchisees are provided with the resources and support to bring affordable and convenient electronics repair to your community. Did we mention that with amazing partners like Samsung and Google, You Break Guy Fix franchisees also have access to the highest quality parts and personalized training out there, as well as specialized tools? It's true. And it's also easy to visit youbreakifix.com/franchising and learn more about your big break at your very own You Break iFix.
You're listening to the Major Pod Network, the only place where your favorite toy store, bar, arcade, and arena are all on the same block. Scratch that major itch.
It's the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, time to start the show. Talking big to collectibles, here we are, let's go. Not only is here to buy everything, bam, minimum buy and tell you what to say. Smart part is later, let's go. It's time to talk, let's go.
All right, welcome to a special bonus edition of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. It's Comic-Con week. Mattel coming in hot. A lot of reveals today. We got to get into it. Got to talk about them, discuss what we saw from the WWE Mattel line. A lot to talk about. Let's do it.
I mean, ugly Sam Roberts is starting off this panel. It makes me sick to my stomach that he's
I thought that
on
was
the Elite Squad.
Saudi tag match Shawn Michaels. That was Sam Roberts?
I thought it was Nick Gage. But no, listen, Sam, no beef. Sam does a great job hosting this. Johnny Gargano was there. Bianca Belair, Dominic Mysterio, Adam Cole, and of course, Ravishing Robert was not there. I thought he was going to be there, but he was not.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
No
so
show.
Bruce Mode was there. Bill McKenna, Sweaty Bill was there. And Corporate Steve was there. So, Listen, this was... Let's just get into it. Let's go.
Okay, yeah.
First,
About an hour and 10 minutes, by the way, this video.
Yeah. They talked about the Sergeant Slaughter, which is a great figure. We're not going to waste any more time on it. We talked about it on the pod last week and this week.
In our episode this week.
Great figure. Go to Mattel Creations to get it now. You need it. You need at least two, in my opinion. One to keep minty mint and one to get loose. But we go right off the bat into some basics. We see Swerve, who is hot on NXT.
Yeah, Swerve. Nice kid. I'm glad he's getting a figure here.
Yes. Did his FTC figure ever come out?
I literally think last week the pre-edition one came out.
That's crazy.
So it was a dead heat.
Mandy Rose getting another basic. Ember Moon in her NXT gear.
Which would be, she only has that one elite all these years, huh?
That's right.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
And Keith Lee in the singlet. I think it's the same outfit he wore this past Monday when Bobby Lashley, dominated him.
Oh wow, really?
But this Swerve face looks great. Really, really good. The Mandy looks good.
Swerve's got a lot of deco hits and tats for a
Yeah.
basic too. That's impressive.
Yeah. So, but even look at the the Ember Moon, like all that, like those. What are those? Like straps hanging from her legs?
Yeah, I mean that's going to be some kind of new molding and stuff, for a basic.
And then next up, we saw Santos Escobar, Raul Mendoza, and Joaquin Wilde. I didn't see these guys coming. They're going to have masks also, and then they will be the chases with painted faces.
Okay, I was like, that's how this is happening, huh?
Yes. So very, very cool.
Whoa, that's interesting.
That's a lot. Yeah.
I dig it. They're an awesome act in NXT, and they're cool figures. We go to Elite. We have Rey Mysterio. It's like the no eye Rey Mysterio, which is cool. It kind of looks like that
eye patch Rey.
Which
I don't know how this slipped by me. I mean, I haven't really been watching pandemic WWE wrestling, but he redid. This is his Masters of the Universe gear, but it's also his ECW gear.
Right.
Very cool.
We see Matt Riddle with the Luke Gallows flip flops. And then you see the Trish Stratus, and Trish is the chase. I will say this, not a fan of the Trish.
On this render, it looks more like Kelly than Trish, but
to me, it looks
I like the era. Like I want a Trish in this era.
Oh, I love the era. I absolutely do. I just don't think it looks like Trish in the face, one bit.
Yeah, this is a render. I didn't. I actually took me a second to figure out who it was. So
Still a lot of time.
It looks like, to me, it looks like. Remember, like BB?
BB?
Yeah, like it doesn't quite look like Trish to me. But what about, let's not forget, Zodiac is coming out. Something
Blown away by that.
And soft goods as well. Bill showed off the soft goods, and the Zodiac has additional heads. The Zodiac is like a figure you didn't think you needed, but now that he's coming, you need it.
I completely agree.
You get a lot of those Dungeon of Doom guys.
So out of left field that I think it rules.
Now, am I being a negative Nancy if I were to say I would have preferred a Disciple?
I think you could still do that. I just think the Zodiac is light years ahead of Disciple in toyeticness. Right? So
As an NWO guy, that Disciple would look pretty sweet.
Disciple's just a dude in chaps, right? I mean,
Listen, I'm not hating on Zodiac.
Zodiac's wild.
I like the Zodiac. And also, guys, you gotta we don't know for sure. I know for sure that Zodiac will have soft goods, but you gotta assume with a lot of these renders that there will be like entrance gear and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if Trish has
a pretty early stage in a figure's development.
I can't say this for sure. I assume Trish has her like trench coat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know for sure though, so don't quote me.
Does this is Chase Trish now in the
white and the red
Maple Leaf gear?
Is that
was she wearing cowboy hats in that era?
Wait, is that supposed to? I don't think that's supposed to be Maple Leaf. I think it's just red and white gear. I don't think that's supposed to be the Mania gear.
It's not?
I don't know.
I thought it was a Mania gear.
We have that figure
in a basic. This is an Elite.
I hope it's not supposed to be the same because it's years apart.
And I don't think she wears cowboy hats anymore at that point, right?
Oh no, we'll find out about this in a little bit.
I'm sure D Freedom will have an in-depth thesis essay on this.
It's a 4-hour thing on our Patreon.
Yeah. The next ones are really great. Drew McIntyre. Talk about toyetic. He's got the kilt, the sword. He's got the nice hands that he does for his pose. Yeah, Bobby Lashley finally in the tights, Hurt Business with the Strizap. Damian Priest also finally in gear, not in like the street clothes basic.
Those are all Mania gears, by the way, all three of those.
Oh, well, all great figures. Really, really cool for me. Even though I won't be purchasing them because I don't do current day, I can still appreciate. And then this was really cool. The Adam Cole, baby. You have he finally has the Adam Cole baby hands.
Baby fingers, yeah.
And the chase. So the original figure in the green is the post Undisputed Era. And then the chase is the Undisputed Era one in the camo that will match the other three.
That's cool.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, and I'm looking at this Undisputed armband, not Undisputed, Undisputed Era armband. Did they all have removable armbands in the past?
Yes.
They did? Okay. I wasn't quite sure.
Pretty positive.
And then Sergeant Slaughter. SummerSlam 91, which will go great with your General Agnod, which will go great with your Sid Justice referee.
Yeah, that's wild. Wow.
I was at SummerSlam 91. I have so much sentimental value towards that. There's a new Nia Jax chase, and what I did not see coming at all, the Goon.
Dude.
Bro.
How? Like, Zodiac, you understand because that's Bruce Beefcake, right?
Right.
This one's blowing my mind.
And what's so cool is that, like, with the interchangeable hands, like, finally, interchangeable hands that make sense because the gloves will just go as hands. You know what I'm saying? They won't
I think
fit
they're
over the
legit
hands.
gloves, the way I'm looking at this, but
But they're not legit gloves. They'll like, go in, like, so they'll be nice and snug.
oh, really?
Yeah.
My God.
Wow.
This is
Mind blowing.
blowing top shelf Troy Nelson's mind.
The hockey stick, it's unbelievable. Also, we have a new big boss man. To me, this is like,
Baby
this is babyface, but this is boss man number 2, Hasbro.
Yeah, I agree. Because the first one's more, I don't know, rotund, like maybe heelish boss
Yes.
man.
And this one has the nice hat.
The
Then we
merch
see
hat.
Bronson Reed, Randy Orton in his Mania gear, and Orton has the night vision goggles when he beat up the Legends.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And that's Mania gear as well, right?
Yes. And Mia Yim, I believe this is her Reckoning character, which is already outdated.
I wonder if this will even see the light of day. This is so outdated.
I do not know.
Bronson Reed, very toyetic. The Bam Bam tribute singlet.
Oh, so great.
That's pretty damn cool.
Dominic Mysterio looks awesome. Talking about toyetic. Really, really cool. I'm happy for Dominic getting that figure. But what's even crazier is that Mattel announced that now all of the pay-per-view sets will have Build-A-Figures. All of them will have Build-A-Figures. Yes.
Big Build-A-Figure guy. I think it's so fun.
I think it's great.
I think it's just a nice, simple concept that makes, it gives you that incentive to collect the full set. Perfect.
And we will get Dominic from that ladder custody match with Eddie
So
Guerrero.
cool.
Yeah.
And Rey Mysterio, and I need this technically because it's before my cutoff. So I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
like a
need
Legends
current.
figure.
Yeah, I don't need current Dominic, but I do need this little guy. Maybe we can make some custom Nicholases out of that too.
So
Zoom in on
You
his
know-
face. He looks a little scared.
It's such a great figure. More stuff to the Elite collection. If you're a Legends guy like me, we got a lot of cool stuff. Chief J Strongbow, which looks really, really good.
Great.
Jay Uso and Mustafa Ali Retribution style, but I mean that's kind of outdated too. But it's not their fault, you know.
yeah.
All great figures. Now, what about this? We got a SummerSlam Hogan when he takes on Shawn Michaels.
As a big Hogan guy, what do you think about this?
I love it, but my question was: isn't he supposed to have the black beard, or no?
I feel like in that era, it's like sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't, right?
Well, either way, I love it. I think it's great. I'm all for more Hogans, baby.
Of course you are.
And then finally, RVD. He's got the thumbs. We finally have a Legends RVD. I'm
I
very,
love
very excited.
that singlet he wore in ECW and WWE, so you can kind of
Perfect.
make that fit both
Right.
your needs, you know?
Also in the Elite Collection, we saw Karrion Kross and the Burnt Fiend. That's going to be a toyetic one.
Burnt Fiend was something that we discussed when it happened, and I was
Yeah.
like, it just was so short lived. I was like, this will never happen, but it's coming.
It is. It is. What about Chainsaw Charlie?
Hell yeah.
Hyped.
And then Raquel, the NXT Women's Champion, really cool. Bianca Belair in her Royal Rumble gear, and interesting touch, removable earrings. I thought that was cool.
Great.
Whoa. I didn't even notice that till you just said that.
A cool touch. Now, this is what I'm digging. Royal Rumble. We had this. Didn't we just talk about this a couple weeks ago that I wanted this kind of earthquake?
The Canadian flag earthquake.
Yeah. Really cool.
It's almost like his debut era.
Yes. Yokozuna when he wins the 93. Now, there's already a Yokozuna out there in the white and black, but that's like a Makina mashup because he never has like the beard with the white and black.
Yeah.
So like Jax did it, and I think Mattel just did it, but like he never really wore that.
Which makes me wonder, do I have to cut that one? But then there's no beard one.
That's the problem.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Right?
Mattel, come on, guys.
But this one you definitely need, and I love the salt bucket.
Salt bucket.
And then it comes with, there's also a Big E and a Dakota Kai. But the Build-A-Figure this time, yeah, baby, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. I want to go back and find out what Rumble. It's got to be like a 90, 91. So like, who would he go with? You know what I'm saying?
Pink Jack, like maybe it's a straight up Heart Foundation match.
I don't know.
Pink.
I don't know. I'm gonna type that in right now. Jimmy Hart Royal Rumble. See what pops up. And it's hard to believe there's only one other Mattel Jimmy Hart.
Yes.
Yeah. Great figure.
Okay, I'm looking right now. You're right. It's a Hart Foundation 1988 Jimmy Hart.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
awesome.
Wow.
That's pretty
Really,
cool.
really cool. Also up next, we have the WrestleMania series. Now, we don't have all of them shown here, but first we have the Boneyard match.
Which I think a lot of people have been dying for this version of AJ.
Yes. And we have the Taker already.
Yeah, you have the Taker. Now you have the AJ. Plus AJ, all his figures are great, but they're all the same. You know,
Right.
like they're all him and his tights. Like this is like the biggest departure yet.
Right. And Gallows and Anderson not included.
Not included.
And the Build-A-Figure is Vince McMahon from WrestleMania 3, Miss Aretha Franklin.
With the hands to do it.
And
Interchangeable
also
hands.
not shown, he'll have like the 3-hand for WrestleMania 3.
Oh my god.
That's a must-have for me.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the new ringside exclusive, Tommaso Ciampa.
Really cool.
So-
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, so this is cool. He's going to have a soft goods item as well with his weird like mask thing.
Entrance
Pretty damn
mask.
cool.
Yeah. Toyetic.
I wonder what the packaging will look like. Pretty damn cool. I
I
dig
guess
it.
there's a lot of possibilities there, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've already seen these legends like the DX Army Billy Gunn, Kevin Nash, Roddy Piper, JYD, who has the chase. But then they showed the next set, which I'm kind of on the fence about. It's Triple H, who will have like the Army stuff on, soft goods.
Perfect.
Jake the Snake, which I love because he's got the black glove.
Yeah.
Right? But then,
He clearly heel Jake the Snake.
yes, but then the chase in gray is WCW Jake the Snake, and that's supposed to be a coal miner's glove.
Which is I think is genius.
Great. It's so great.
Wow.
Yeah, love it.
Cowboy Bob Orton, who will have, the cast removable and some boxing gloves, and
Really cool.
a WWECW version of the Hurricane.
Which I have that basic and I love it, and I guess now it's like obsolete, which is like
Right.
almost sad to me, but unexpected, I guess. But I'll take it.
And, I'll be getting that whole set 100%.
Yeah, same. I can't think of one that.
And I need to get both Jakes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I-
WCW,
like,
like,
you have to.
Got it right.
Now, this is coming to Target. It's a little weird, but it's the Ultimates, but the Legends Ultimates, if that makes sense. And you will be getting the Animal Batista with the Raw and SmackDown contracts. You'll be getting the thumbs up, thumbs down hand. Like so much cool stuff here.
Yeah.
But isn't there like an Elite similar to this? But is that
Very,
in
very
red?
similar elite, but instead of white with maroon trunks, he has the maroon trunks from the Mania match.
So I'm gonna have to, and he also has the closed fist, so you can pose him doing like the.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
entrance?
it's an ultimate. There's a soft goods merch shirt, the belt. There's a lot of stuff here to make it worth your while.
Oh yeah, I dig it 100%. Other Ultimates now. This is very interesting to me. Let's discuss this.
Not a fan of this personally.
I am, but I'm also not. It's Kane, the Big Red Machine, with his cape. Now, there is photos of him wearing the cape, but he never wore it on WWE TV.
It's like
all
live
house
event
show.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's in the back. There's promo pictures. I just got his Bendham, and it's on the card of the Bendham, the trading card
This
of his
is
Bendham.
this is almost something like why I appreciate this. Something like Star Wars would do, like a concept art figure.
I think Kane's got a big fan base, and there's people that diehards are probably like, oh wow, like marking out about this. I'm just not in that wheelhouse, you know. I
Here's
could have went without it.
here's
but
my thing.
I understand the idea that they're trying to. It's an ultimate. They're trying to add some added
Well,
incentive.
because let's say
the
they
figure.
didn't have that, it'd be so plain
it'd
because
be so plain, and it would be very similar to. But I mean, you can't. I don't know. Do an urn,
But then I'm like,
tombstone or something. I don't know.
do I display this because like he never wore this, and like I can't. Let's hypothetically, if I do display it, I can't cut the Elite that doesn't have the cape.
I know. Yeah. It's not my. I don't know.
It's gonna be like a a buzzer beater decision.
I
for
appreciate the effort, way outside of the box, but I'm not.
Well,
I'm not
for me, this is a big catch up. So I never pulled the trigger on that
my God.
old Elite Cane missing.
Even the
another-
re-release.
That's expensive too now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they're all expensive. The only cane that I have is basically the Undertaker as cane.
Oh, wow.
So this is a great catch up and the exact cane that I've wanted for a long time. So you take that cape off, he can do the voice box thing.
Yeah, I think it's great because it's like
What's the deal with the heads though? Like I don't even really. One's got a receding hairline, one doesn't. I don't. What is?
one where the hair is more pushed back, and
Pushed
one's
back
where it's
and
like
forward.
over his face.
Okay, okay.
This is one of those things where, like, okay, if you don't want the cape on, take it off. Kind of like the Hogan NWO one with the boas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. That's all.
By the way, that Batista, I think I'll finally get a Batista and put him on the old Hall of Fame wall. That's a perfect Batista.
Nice, great. I like that Batista.
Ever wanted to break out of your cubicle and into a business where you can call the shots? You Break Guy Fix is looking for passionate self-starters interested in a franchise opportunity in the booming electronics repair industry. At You Break Guy Fix, we help reconnect people to the devices that they rely on so that they can get back to what matters most. This is a big responsibility, and from the moment you join our family, our franchisees are provided with the resources and support to bring affordable and convenient electronics repair to your community. Did we mention that with amazing partners like Samsung and Google, You Break iFix franchisees also have access to the highest quality parts and personalized training out there, as well as specialized tools? It's true. And it's also easy to visit youbreakifix.com/franchising and learn more about your big break at your very own You Break iFix. Ever wanted to break out of your cubicle and into a business where you can call the shots? You Break Guy Fix is looking for passionate self-starters interested in a franchise opportunity in the booming electronics repair industry. At You Break Guy Fix, we help reconnect people to the devices that they rely on so that they can get back to what matters most. This is a big responsibility, and from the moment you join our family, our franchisees are provided with the resources and support to bring affordable and convenient electronics repair to your community. Did we mention that with amazing partners like Samsung and Google, You Break iFix franchisees also have access to the highest quality parts and personalized training out there, as well as specialized tools? It's true. And it's also easy to visit youbreakifix.com/franchising and learn more about your big break at your very own You Break iFix. Ever wanted to break out of your cubicle and into a business where you can call the shots? You Break Guy Fix is looking for passionate self-starters interested in a franchise opportunity in the booming electronics repair industry. At You Break Guy Fix, we help reconnect people to the devices that they rely on so that they can get back to what matters most. This is a big responsibility, and from the moment you join our family, our franchisees are provided with the resources and support to bring affordable and convenient electronics repair to your community. Did we mention that with amazing partners like Samsung and Google, You Break iFix franchisees also have access to the highest quality parts and personalized training out there, as well as specialized tools? It's true. And it's also easy to visit youbreakifix.com/franchising and learn more about your big break at your very own You Break iFix.
There's also a WrestleMania 14 Undertaker. It's a WrestleMania 14 Undertaker. It's got all these different heads, the outfit that he wore taking on Kane. So it's cool. It's like the Brothers of Destruction in the same set. And then next up is an Ultimate Alexa Bliss. Here's my fear, though.
Uh-oh.
Is she still going to be doing this Firefly Funhouse version by the time this comes out?
I think so, because she's been doing it without Bray for months now, right?
Right.
Months and months.
I still think it's cool.
Either way, she is such a big fan base that
Yes.
it warrants people want this version. There's no risk.
100%.
It's like it's a big thing in kind of like a big thing in history. So it'd be a like glaring hole in your collection if it never came out. Yeah,
Right. Then we get the Ultimate Takeover fan takeovers on Amazon. It's the Jeff Hardy and Hogan. The Jeff's cool. I don't like the mist paint and the
We already
Hogan.
went in depth on these in the podcast.
Yeah.
They're great, but there's definitely some weird head scratchy stuff with both of them.
Right.
But
Speaking of head scratching, he's going to be scratching his stubble on his face because it's still there apparently. But WrestleMania 6 Ultimate Warrior 1, and we've gotten this figure so many times, but we've never gotten it correctly. So I'm very, very happy about this. He will have the winged eagle. He will have the yellow Intercontinental because he's come with a yellow winged eagle, which isn't even real.
Yeah.
There's also an alternate head where it's like his face paint has come off, which I kind of appreciate, but doesn't quite make sense because then his full chest paint is there. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Like, it wouldn't make sense to use that and not use the other one.
Right.
But
And then I'm such a psychopath. Like, I love this match and this attire that his wrist tape, Mark, hear me out on this.
Yep.
His wristbands are the wrong way. That is how he wore them on the backstage promo and like in pictures. But that must have been done like earlier in the day or the day before. Well, it had to be done like earlier in the day because in the actual match, he like has them the other way.
Oh my God! Wow.
And yes, so I already
definitely
told.
took a shit right before the match and took them off. And then
I
put
already
them
told
back on
Mattel
after
other
like
side
the butt.
jackass. I told Mattel other side jackass, and they said they're working on it.
Cool.
So I'm very, very excited for that. This was kind of a little head scratching situation for me because they're hyping up these Masters of the Universe. They're hyping them up. They're saying, yeah, JYD's coming, Andre's coming, Slaughter, Brett, and saying how great the line has been, how everyone loves them. And they're like, all right, and here's the next set. And it's kind of like, only 3 people. And they're like, oh yeah, by the way, it's done. So it was kind of just like, it was kind of like a weird setup.
I mean, they've done a lot of like the big names. I don't know.
And I have to assume, and I cannot confirm this, that the 4th person in this was supposed to be the Big Show.
Oh.
And
And
reusing the giant body and
Yes.
they have
also
it.
realizing that this set has Austin and Ray have already been done too.
Austin, yeah. So the China is great, but it's just kind of like, it was just a kind of weird watching because like they were talking about all this like hype, and like, oh yeah, here's the last set. Only 1 new person, only 3 figures. Oh yeah, by the way, it's done.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
as a fan of this line, I think they did a tremendous job with it.
Oh, me too.
I love it. And to be honest, I'm fine with it ending.
No,
Maybe there's people out there
guys,
that aren't. But I
guys,
got
it's
2
like-
rings full. There's no guy that feel like I'm missing except for I would have loved the Ric Flair thing. So,
But guys, it is ending for a good reason because they're
Yes.
using that AWA Remco body type, and they're starting a new line only at Walmart called WWE Superstars, and these look just like Remco's with the soft goods clothing. Now, when I first saw the first image, I'm like, is that like a weird Michael Hayes? I'm like, who is
Bro.
that guy on the left?
Okay, let me take you through my train of thought here. First, I thought it was because they're doing Goon that it was Bill Irwin as a long rider. And they're like just milking the rights for all their worth.
Right.
Then I'm like, or is this like a weird Bad Street USA Michael
That's
Hayes?
what I thought it was.
And
So-
then when they said Brad, I mean, I had no clue. No
So
clue. I
it's
guess
Bray Wyatt. Apparently, he wore this outfit on one Firefly Funhouse ever. So wouldn't it necessarily be my pick?
it doesn't warrant an action figure, much less an action figure that's like with a niche within a niche of a niche.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? That's too
It
much.
pains myself that I have to get this. The flare is
Pains
the flare
myself.
is cool. The flare looks more like Paul Lee than Nature Boy Ric Flair.
the Nature Boy Paul Lee.
But because of the mic, the sunglasses, then it's Hogan. It looks great.
Hogan's
Hollywood
awesome.
Hogan.
Hollywood Hogan and Honky Tonk Man looks
Perfect.
great. It's a great set.
Well,
And
not great set. 3 people out of the
yeah,
floor.
the Bray is I'm not a fan of the Bray.
Bray's a real head scratcher.
But the packaging is incredible. The packaging looks kind of like those
Packaging's
solo
very
cards
fun.
AWA figures.
so cool.
Really, really cool. Guys, retro is in. Nostalgia is in. It's
I'm
like,
1 zillion billion % in on this line.
You know what my problem is? I got to be in Mint on Card and Loosey Goosey.
Whoa. Whoa.
I love it. And what I also love is like if our major pod figures ever do come, it'll be perfect with these.
Yeah, I can wrestle Ric Flair.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, you could wrestle Ric Flair. Woo! The
Boyhood
Bray
dreams
is
coming true
the
here.
Bray is still a serious head scratcher to me.
FWF season 3, I'm still saying, Masters of the Universe. We can kill. You could spears.
my
We've got
God.
the magic that can happen. Broski will be in
Like-
heaven.
I'm just trying to think of like what is the reasoning behind this Bray? Like, okay, obviously, and now I don't have any lineups or any insider information. You got to assume like the matching Alexa is Series 2. But even
even know
so,
if you can
why
make that
this Bray?
assumption.
But why this Bray?
Maybe because it's just like a fun outfit. I don't know.
It's like one of these things is not like the other, and it's like in a
Yeah.
bad way.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just, I don't know.
Well, you can make a badass Michael Hayes custom with it. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's talk about Hollywood. We finally see the actual figures. It's The Rock from Hobbs and Shaw, Cena from the last Fast and Furious, and They Live Piper. I was all for these. I'm all for these. I couldn't wait to see Series 2, and then in a couple of minutes we see Series 2. And I'm like, oh, man.
Really?
Oh, I think that their Series 2 is pretty cool.
I
No,
was
it's
shocked.
they are really cool. But, okay, so we have Rock in Scorpion King, which we knew we were
Perfect.
going to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need that.
The Roman Reigns from Hobbs and Shaw, whatever, that's
Which
fine.
you knew, I was literally, I don't know why I didn't say that when we first covered these. Like, that's obviously got to be coming.
Yeah. And then this other one is like something I didn't see coming at all. Like when the way they showed the reveal, it's like, okay, there's someone in the middle that's going to pop up. I'm like, who's it? Is it going to be like Zeus? Is it going to be like Hogan from Suburban Commando? And then it's like Andre from the $6 Million Man. Is that what it is?
Yes.
But is that a movie or a TV show?
It's a TV, it's from the movie.
Okay. Because there are action figures of this out there.
Yes, from like vintage ones.
Literally, I just edited a piece at Toy Hio right before we got on this of Broski talking to Rick about this figure.
Yeah.
Now, listen, I think these figures are great. Just me personally, like I'm not a fan of that movie. So
I
it's
mean,
like,
you're not going to like every movie that they do.
Of course
I mean,
not.
Just,
Of course
they're just
not.
trying to find wrestlers that they have the rights to. They were in movies that
listen,
they have rights to.
I think it's a
tough
great. I think it's a
ask.
great concept. I just don't know how. And maybe I hope these sell great. But I think it might be a little too obscure, but maybe not.
Time will tell. I think there's Andre diehards that are like Mark.
Roadkill's going to get 20,
Yeah, exactly.
and I will get one of each. I will get one of each. So they got a seller. I'm sorry, a buyer and me.
I love
Let's-
Fast and the Furious, so I'm in.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't go to Universal when you went to Disney, did you?
I have been on the Fast and Furious ride.
You mean the worst ride in theme park history?
Yes,
Whoa.
it's 42 seconds.
Shots fired.
It's the worst ride in theme park history. But guys,
Because it's 42 seconds? It was so short. I'm like, that was it?
It's the biggest time waster. The queue is so long. All these
Yeah.
little like subplots, and then anyway. Whatever.
And in the ride, it's 2 seconds. It's terrible. Okay.
We have been saying this for years. We even had a segment on our show at one point. Hashtag we want retros, and now they are finally here. Mean Gene Okerlund, Hot Rod Roddy Piper, Cowboy Bob Orton, and Mr. T. Now, guys, Mattel Creations is the only place to get this, and it's a bundle pack. So it'll be 4 individually packaged figures inside a nice box. You can take them out. So if you're a mid-on-card collector, hear me out on this. You need it sealed in that box and then loosey-goosey. Am I wrong?
Well, what about me if I get Cowboy Bob and Mr. T to sign it?
So then you need 3.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to strategize, but
I'm getting
Then
2.
you need, but then you
2
need 4.
bundles.
I need for me, I need 3 bundles. 1 for loose, 1 for mint on card, and then 1 to keep that thing mint in the box. Do you understand what I'm saying, Mark?
What thing?
you think about the sleeve over the box,
So all 4 of those come in a box.
but it's like a generic. They all have the same one, so I feel like you can.
No.
open them
You're
with
not understanding what I'm saying. All 4 of them are in that one box.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna. So I'm gonna get 2.
you only need one. You only need to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
But
2.
once
I'm gonna
it's
open
open,
one.
but then it's like not open. It's
I'm not going to open the mint one. I'm just going to keep that because I already know what they look like. I know what the box looks
Right.
like. I'm going to
But I
keep the
can't
mint
do that
one. I'm
'cause I
going to
have
put it in the
get
thing.
carded one signed.
That's what I'm
Well, then
saying.
you might need 3.
No,
man.
you need
All right.
You need
I need to
4.
have some. I got some time, guys, but I got to strategize.
Okay, so let me say a couple things.
Either way, retros are back. That's cool.
Anyways,
I'm happy
these are
with
great.
all these.
The great picks, man. Especially the Piper that you can take the kilt off.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. And Mean Gene is.
I think these are great. These are like very early, not early. These are mid 80s.
Mid 80s. Yeah, everybody's mid 80s, which is fine. Like, because they've already made that Chic. They've made JYD. You know, the guys that fit right into this.
I will say, like, I'm very, very glad it sold as a bundle because I don't think Cowboy Bob would be a
Yeah, I
hot
agree.
seller.
Cowboy Bob was on pegs. No offense.
Yeah.
That would kill the line.
So I think this 4-pack is the way to go. But I'm also like, I don't know if these are the 4 I would have chose to start the line. I would have went as hot as I possibly could.
Like, just to get people invested in
Yes.
recollecting.
We've
Yes.
done a
And
million times. We've picked our top 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
I don't dislike this at all. But here, guys, here's the thing: put up or
Support
shut
it.
up. If this doesn't sell, retros will die.
Yeah, I know. Gotta support it.
So I do appreciate that they're all in the same era. You know, maybe the next one is like a new generation.
Yeah, I think that they, if they're all going to be in that box like that, it would be cool to keep the themes together like that. Yeah.
And listen, I don't know who else I would have said instead of Cowboy Bob.
But we never got a Cowboy Bob, so I love.
No, I know.
getting him as a fan.
Listen, I like this. It's just like I wasn't wowed, really.
Yeah, I mean, really, besides Piper, all 3 of them have never had a retro style figure, so
Right.
kind of rules.
But I guess what takes me out of it a little bit is like they never had a retro style figure because it wasn't in that time period.
I know, but I'm okay with it because Mattel's already
listen, I'm
made
okay
guys
with-
in
listen.
that period, then crossed the line. You know what I mean? That's why I'll accept Attitude Era ones. I'll accept whatever. You know.
Me too. I'm so happy we're getting this. And let's not forget to mention Mr. T, new action. He's doing like a
Raise
like an
the
airplane
roof.
spin.
Oh, never mind.
No, airplane spin.
Hell yeah.
So now also maybe I'm wrong.
Oh,
I'm
he's like a
almost
Tatanka
positive.
figure.
Well, yes, but I'm almost positive that you could turn those arms, and that was supposed to be the Cesaro swing that was canceled.
Whoa, good detective work on that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you're right. Or I
So-
would guess that you were right.
I will be getting 3 of these, and I hope you guys support this line. We want retros. Well, here they are. And now let's get into more details about this new generation arena. You have 1 month to order it. 5,000 guys. I know some wrestling fans aren't used to this concept. This isn't coming unless we all do it.
Yeah.
Unless 5,000 people put up or shut up, this isn't coming. The ring is incredible. You get the Diesel Ultimate figure. You get the entrance stage. Now, for the same price, $250. If 7,000 people order, you will get the Ultimate Doink, which I thought is really badass. To me, this is like, I think it's great they're giving you all the different heads and different hairs, but to me, this is debut style Matt Bourne Doink.
Matt Bourne, the real angry Doink the way he's supposed to be.
Yes.
Here's a
think
question,
it's-
though.
Yeah.
They sell 5,020 of these things. Okay, cool. Ring launches. They've clearly done the design and like gone really far with this Doink thing.
I mean, yeah, if I was a betting man, yes, they'd probably figure something out, right?
Yeah.
You would hope so.
At some point, you got to do something with an Ultimate Doink that they've tooled and like made and, well, not tooled, but.
And then just for 1,000 more buys, so 8,000 buys, we will get WrestleMania and In Your House ring aprons. If it were me, I would have switched the Doink with the aprons.
More incentive.
More incentive because, guys, I want the aprons, so I wouldn't want it to be like, we already got the Doink. Let's not worry about the aprons.
Yeah.
Where I feel like if we got the aprons, like, all right, guys, let's go. Let's back the Doink or something. I could picture that hashtag.
Yes.
I can't really picture back the aprons.
I feel you.
Well, I think that this is going to go one of two ways. I think that this is going to be like, oh no, we're not even close to getting this thing backed. Or it's going to be like, oh, we got 20,000.
I hope it's the latter.
Okay, I could see it. I could see either one of those.
We've been asking for this for years, and this
I
is our
think
time.
$250 though to the average person for a ring and a figure is
Bro, it's a lot of money.
a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot of money.
I mean, there's no denying that. But let's not take away the value that they're giving us. That entrance stage, that's legit LEDs.
Yeah, that's so cool.
It's really
To me, that's like the ring is cool, the diesel's cool, but I want that entrance stage more than anything.
Yeah, even just for a
100%.
background of your
Right.
of your new gen. Like Vinny, VSK needs this 1,000%. He's got a whole new gen.
He literally texted me when he saw it and said that he's got to like redesign his whole like man cave because
Yes.
to make this work.
Do you know that I have to buy 2?
Why?
Because
Why do you have to,
I know this is going to be something in years is worth
That's
money.
going to be
Oh, okay, well, that's
you're
fine.
an investment. That's an investment. That's different.
So I'm going to have to get 2. I think this is incredible. I think this is great. I love this. I think Mattel did a great job. A perfect combination of new school, old school. I love the Superstars line. Retros are fucking back, baby. Great
God,
year.
feels good.
For San Diego Comic-Con.
Feels
Hell
good.
yes.
So Mattel, great job. Bill, Steve, Robert, Bruce Mode, everybody at Mattel.
Always
great
exciting
job.
times, man. Comic-Con week, man. Maybe the most of the year, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And I think Mattel did a great job. Is there anything you wish you would have saw that you didn't see?
Maybe like renders for the next retros to get people like, okay, let's invest in this and let's make this a thing. But I also think Mattel needs them to buy this first wave before they do that, even waste their time, right?
See, I agree with you. I feel like they should have given people like, hey, if this first set sells so well, here's Series 2 kind of deal.
Like a render, even if they're just gray renders,
Right.
that would have been.
And this is something that I'm just like kind of scratching my head over. Where is WrestleMania 1 Elite Mr. T?
Oh yeah,
Because we had the Comic-Con exclusive last year, which was a Makina mashup.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Mania 2. And now we're getting the Mania 1 here in the retro, and we kind of got it in the He-Man figure.
I think we assumed that we would. I mean, we talked about this. We assumed that we would get an ultimate Mr. T red pants.
You think so?
That we talked about that before.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we made that assumption, but
I mean, listen, I would love that.
yeah,
That'd be cool.
Right.
Nothing really jumping out that I wish we would have saw. So that's my, my way of saying it was a great Comic-Con, because I'll tell you what, there's certainly some things I didn't expect to see, like the Goon.
dude,
I would have never expected
Goon
the
and
Goon.
Zodiac. Never in my wildest.
Super
And
cool.
I love what they're doing with the retros. I'm glad it's not retail. I'm glad that it's going to be on Mattel Creations, and I'm glad that it's 4.
So,
I-
random thing. What do we have for Dungeon of Doom? Shark.
And
Not
Zodiac.
much.
That's it.
Yeah,
Well, unless you
Giant.
want to count the Giant, because I mean,
Giant.
well, you don't count him in NWO.
Count
I count the Giant, especially that early one. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dungeon of Doom. Damn. That's it.
It's a great showing from Mattel. I'm just looking through everything one more time. It's man,
Wait,
so
Kamala.
much great
Isn't there a
stuff.
Kamala?
Oh, there's Kamala. Yep, good call.
But Kamala's like Legends WWF.
He had the same look his whole career.
Yeah.
Really cool, guys. It's such a great job. It's the first time in the lines. We had a kid, Dominic Mysterio. We get the
I love that build the figures are kind of
Build-A-Figure back.
in a way.
I'm loving the Superstars line. I'm just really digging everything that Mattel did. Great job from Mattel. That's all I got to say.
All right. Thanks
Nice.
for joining us, folks.
See ya. Oh, and guys, don't forget that we have our own San Diego Comic-Con exclusives on sale right now. MajorPodMerch.com, the Bob Cardona Micro Brawler, and the Smart Mark Sterling and Swoggle Wrestling Buddies. Check them out now. MajorPodMerch.com. See ya.
1, 2, 3. I'll be back, Jack.
This is former Create a Pro champion and CAP graduate Johnny Clash, and I'm here with George Feast, and we've got some questions for you. What's your favorite video game? How about your favorite console? Do you want to revisit the best and worst in video games? Then the Game Marks podcast is for you. Tell them, George.
Each week, we do a deep dive into a different wrestling video game covering exclusive features, rosters, gameplay, and more. And at the end of every episode, we offer up our rating of Play It Forever or Future Endeavor. Plus, gaming rumors and breaking news.
How do your favorite games hold up? Think you've played the best and worst of them all? No chance in hell.
Find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you choose to listen, and connect on social media and Twitch at GameMarksPod.
The Game Marks Podcast. It's time to play the games.
Ever wanted to break out of your cubicle and into a business where you can call the shots? iFix is looking for passionate self-starters interested in a franchise opportunity in the booming electronics repair industry. At iFix, we help reconnect people to the devices that they rely on so that they can get back to what matters most. This is a big responsibility, and from the moment you join our family, our franchisees are provided with the resources and support to bring affordable and convenient electronics repair to your community. Did we mention that with amazing partners like Samsung and Google, iFix franchisees also have access to the highest quality parts and personalized training out there, as well as specialized tools? It's true. And it's also easy to visit ubreakifix.com/franchising and learn more about your big break at your very own iFix. Ever wanted to break out of your cubicle and into a business where you can call the shots? iFix is looking for passionate self-starters interested in a franchise opportunity in the booming electronics repair industry. At iFix, we help reconnect people to the devices that they rely on so that they can get back to what matters most. This is a big responsibility, and from the moment you join our family, our franchisees are provided with the resources and support to bring affordable and convenient electronics repair to your community. Did we mention that with amazing partners like Samsung and Google, iFix franchisees also have access to the highest quality parts and personalized training out there, as well as specialized tools? It's true. And it's also easy to visit ubreakifix.com/franchising and learn more about your big break at your very own iFix.
Streaming only on Peacock.
John Wayne Gacy killed 32.
Straight from the killer's mouth.
They want you to believe that I alone committed these murders.
The new gripping 6-part documentary series, John Wayne Gacy, Devil in Disguise. All episodes streaming now, only on Peacock.
What do you know about Dr. Dunch?
Based on the unbelievable true story.
I can't make sense of this.
Dr. Death.
Dunch has 2 deaths that we know of.
Starring Joshua Jackson with Christian Slater and Alec Baldwin.
I am going to fix you.
All episodes streaming now, only on Peacock. Streaming only on Peacock.
What do you know about Dr. Dunch?
He was charming, intelligent.
My patients mean everything to me.
Based on the unbelievable true story.
I can't make sense of it.
Dunch has 2 deaths that we know of. The state of Texas has executed people for less.
It's like he knew what he was supposed to do.
And he did the exact opposite.
Dr. Death. Starring Joshua Jackson with Christian Slater and Alec Baldwin.
I am going to fix you.
All episodes streaming now, only on Peacock.